Soft drinks, long popular as inexpensive and convenient beverages, carry hidden dangers that extend far beyond their high sugar content. One of the most overlooked threats comes from the acidity of these drinks, particularly phosphoric acid, which is commonly added to colas and many flavored sodas to provide a sharp taste and preserve shelf life. While the metabolic consequences of sugar overload are widely discussed, the acidic components of soft drinks impose an additional, often underappreciated burden on the liver and the body as a whole, contributing to fat accumulation, systemic inflammation, and impaired bone health. Phosphoric acid exerts direct stress on the liver in multiple ways. First, it contributes to systemic metabolic acidosis, a condition in which the body's pH balance becomes slightly more acidic than normal. Even mild chronic acidosis requires the liver to work harder to neutralize and metabolize acids and maintain homeostasis. This ongoing burden can exacerbate oxidative stress in hepatocytes, impair mitochondrial function, and reduce the liver's capacity to process fats efficiently. In combination with high fructose sugar loads commonly present in soft drinks, phosphoric acid accelerates triglyceride synthesis, promotes hepatic fat deposition, and increases the risk of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. Unlike water or other neutral beverages, soft drinks combine both chemical and metabolic stressors, forcing the liver into a constant state of low-grade injury. Beyond hepatic effects, phosphoric acid has a profound impact on bone health. Chronic exposure leaches calcium and magnesium from bones in an attempt to buffer the body's acid-base balance. This mineral depletion weakens bone structure over time, increasing the risk of osteoporosis, fractures, and impaired skeletal development in adolescence. The loss of calcium also triggers systemic inflammatory responses, further compounding metabolic stress. Inflammation and calcium imbalance are not isolated to bones. They interact with liver metabolism, exacerbating insulin resistance, promoting fat storage in hepatocytes, and increasing oxidative stress throughout the body. This creates a vicious cycle in which liver and skeletal systems are both compromised, amplifying long-term disease risk. The problem is particularly acute in populations with high soda consumption, including adolescents and young adults. Early and frequent intake of phosphoric acid-rich beverages can establish patterns of mineral depletion and chronic low-grade liver stress that persist into adulthood. Because NAFLD develops silently and bone loss accumulates gradually, the negative effects of soft drink acidity are often unnoticed until significant damage has occurred. Even individuals with otherwise balanced diets may be vulnerable if soda consumption is habitual, as the combination of sugar overload and acid stress amplifies liver fat deposition and systemic inflammation. Soft drink acidity also interacts with other lifestyle factors to worsen health outcomes. When combined with high sugar diets, sedentary behavior, or excessive consumption of processed foods, the acidic environment increases oxidative stress, triggers inflammatory cytokine release, and impairs lipid metabolism. The liver becomes less efficient at processing fats, triglycerides rise in circulation, and chronic insulin resistance develops. Over years, these metabolic disruptions increase the risk not only of NAFLD, but also of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and other inflammation-driven disorders. Compounding the risk, the perception of sodas as safe treats masks these hidden dangers. Consumers are often unaware that phosphoric acid is not merely a flavoring agent, but a biologically active compound that contributes to chronic metabolic and skeletal stress. Even diet versions of colas carry phosphoric acid, meaning that the absence of sugar does not eliminate the liver and bone risks. Diet sodas may still disrupt gut microbiota, impair appetite regulation, and contribute indirectly to hepatic fat accumulation, creating a multi-pronged assault on liver health. Protective strategies are straightforward, but require vigilance. Eliminating or drastically reducing consumption of soft drinks is the most effective approach. Replacing them with water, sparkling water without added acids, or unsweetened herbal teas reduces both sugar-induced metabolic stress and acid-related hepatic and skeletal burden. Ensuring adequate intake of calcium, magnesium, and other bone-supporting nutrients can help counteract residual acid exposure, while a diet rich in antioxidants and fiber can further mitigate oxidative stress and support liver detoxification pathways. In conclusion, the acidity of soft drinks, primarily due to phosphoric acid, represents a hidden but serious threat to both liver and bone health. Beyond promoting hepatic fat accumulation and NEFLD, it leaches critical minerals from bones, induces systemic inflammation, and amplifies metabolic stress. This combination of effects creates a slow, insidious pathway to chronic disease that is often invisible until significant damage has occurred. For long-term liver protection and systemic metabolic health, avoiding phosphoric acid-rich beverages is as critical as limiting sugar intake, highlighting the need for informed beverage choices in modern diets.